You're watching the Kansas City Chiefs Report by Chat Sports. I am your fearless leader, Tyler Jones, here with you. Thanks for joining us. And on today's show, I'm going to tell you about a sneaky good weapon for the Kansas City Chiefs. The best player that nobody's talking about. That is Brashard Smith, the running back the Chiefs drafted in the 7th round out of SMU. This isn't just another 7th round pick, folks. This is a guy that's got a chance to be an impact player for many years to come for the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll explain more and get to know him better coming up in just a bit. Before we do, I want to give a warm welcome to Kansas City from the Chiefs Kingdom to Brashard Smith. And let me tell you this, folks. One thing that I have noticed as I've worked at Chat Sports now for just over 3 years is that when new players join a team, people want to know what they're saying about this new player, whether that's friends or family members. Maybe it's the players themselves. And so here's what I need from the Kingdom today. I need you to like that video and show that we're supporting this guy. I need at least 1,000 likes on today's video. Who knows who may be watching? Somebody that's close to Brashard Smith. We want to extend an olive branch and show that we're here, that we're supporting him, and we want him to succeed and do great here in Kansas City. Give him a warm welcome. Hit that like button. We'll get started with today's show. The Smith profile. We will break down what Brashard Smith is bringing to the Kansas City Chiefs offense. But it's not just the offense either. More on that coming up in a moment. Let's tell you more about Smith. He began his career at Miami as a wide receiver. He was there from 2021 to 2023. And he was named a first-team All-ACC selection his last year in Miami. Then he made his way over to SMU this past season, where he had a terrific campaign, playing for Clark Hunt's alma mater, the Mustangs, the Ponies, there in Dallas, as he helped lead SMU to the college football playoff this past season. And his numbers, as he switched to the running back position, it was seamless for him of what he did. Look at this, folks. In his first year as a running back at SMU, he rushed for over 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns, nearly 6 yards a carry on 235 attempts. When he was just learning the position, my friends, that's really good. Now you want to talk about his receiving stats. The receiving numbers held their own as well. Last year at SMU, out of the backfield, he accounted for 39 catches, 327 yards, 4 touchdowns, 8.4 yards a reception. Prior to that at SMU, playing the receiver role, he had 3 straight seasons with at least 119 receiving yards and 14 catches, 4 total touchdowns. He was not a bad receiver, but he was even better as a running back there with SMU this past season. His scouting report, he's a dynamic mover in space. This shouldn't surprise anybody. He's got great receiving ability. He's got good hands, folks. He's got big-time top-end speed that will add something to this Chiefs offense that we haven't seen at the running back position in a while. I love Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, but those guys are good for getting you the short yardage and getting you 3, 4, 5 yards at a time. He's going to bring another element to this Chiefs offense with that speed there. He also shows the ability to make explosive plays downfield. You have to account for him taking off and being a game breaker every single time he touches the football. But he is a bit small, at about 5'9", 5'10", and undersized. So that will be something to keep in mind there, as he doesn't have great height and weight for the position, but we've seen guys work around that before. How would you grade the pick of Brashard Smith? What do you think of this selection by the Kansas City Chiefs? It's our pinned comment today. Tell me what you think. Type A, B, C, D, or F. Give me your grade of the selection of Smith in the comments section below. Kansas City Chiefs Report is bringing you the latest happenings of your favorite team all year, all off-season long, where there is no off-season here on the channel. We bring you live shows every Tuesday, daily news and rumors, sometimes 2 and 3 videos a week. We also are talking breaking news. Anytime something happens, I could be on the road, I could be on the studio, we're bringing you a video here, and we're also doing Q&A mailbags. So the most interactive Chiefs channel around. I want to get at least 20 subs off today's video. If you love the Chiefs, this is the channel for you. You got to be subscribed. YouTube.com/ChiefsTV. Now, in the pre-draft process, GM Brett Veach was asked about what's your situation at the running back? What are you planning to do? And what Brett Veach said was that he was looking to draft a running back, potentially as early as the first round, but they were looking for somebody that could add another element beyond just the rushing game, but also in special teams. And with the pick of Smith, they got exactly what they were looking for. Brett Veach said this before the draft on the draft plans at the running back spot. The running back class is probably the deepest class in the draft, and I think you can get a really good player from round 1 through 5. Well, the Chiefs had about a fourth-round grade on Smith, and he was available in the 7th, so that worked out well. So with all these players, you're a few bad weeks away from having no depth at all. I think it's a good likelihood that one of those players ends up on our roster, and hopefully they're a dynamic returner. Well, they got that. He is a very good return specialist as well. And not to mention, with him being a good receiver, we already know that he's a good running back. It is a good mix. And the pro comp that he's been given has been to Bucky Irving. And if you've seen Bucky Irving play football, I think Chiefs fans would have to get very excited about the idea of adding a Bucky Irving type to this Kansas City Chiefs running back room. Phil Yates of ESPN was very complimentary towards the selection and talked about how he could be used, saying Smith switched from wide receiver at Miami to running back at SMU, which speaks to his unique versatility that should lead to schemed touches for him in Kansas City. Smith is great after the catch and shows fantastic lateral agility and straight line speed. This is exciting. This is very exciting for the Kansas City Chiefs. And one thing to think about, too, I mentioned the pass catching thing. Andy Reid has loved running backs who can catch the football. You can go all the way back to his Philadelphia days with Brian Westbrook. Typically, we've seen under Andy Reid that he likes to use the screen and the short passing game as a substitute for the running game. And if Brashard Smith can bring that ability to the table, that could change everything for your offense and what you could do. I can't wait to see it with my own 2 eyes, or I guess 4 eyes in this case. Do you believe in Brashard Smith? Is he the right guy to get the job done for the Kansas City Chiefs? Type B for believe, D for don't. Tell us in the comments section below. Speaking of rookies, we got Chiefs rookie jerseys on sale now, whether it's Josh Simmons or somebody else out there. All you got to do is go to chatsports.com/Chiefs jerseys to get yours today. And you will get the jersey with the number that they are going to wear, folks. And I can't think of a better time if you want to get a jersey of a rookie player than right now. That way you can enjoy it for their entire tenure here in Kansas City. Maybe you don't want a rookie. Maybe it's a Mahomes or a Kelsey, Chris Jones. We got those two, all at that same link. Chatsports.com/Chiefs jerseys to get yours today. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Looking long-term for the Kansas City Chiefs, I think it is not out of the question to say that Brashard Smith could be the future for the Kansas City Chiefs with this backfield. Isiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt each have expiring contracts, and they are both older, and they both have had injury issues. And we don't know for certain if Isiah Pacheco has lost a step or not, or if it was just a result of bad offensive line play last year. I don't know. But with that said, it remains to be seen what exactly you're going to do about Pacheco and Hunt in the future. You got to start thinking about your other options here. And I think with Brashard Smith, even if, let's say, best case scenario, that Pacheco and Hunt both look really good this year, that doesn't mean that you can't find a way to use Brashard Smith. He's too good not to see the football field in some capacity, whether it's on third downs, as a receiving back, in the special teams game. He will play in some fashion in 2025. And that raw speed that he brings to the table, that he offers, that will translate to the next level. I can guarantee you that much. If you enjoyed today's show, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. We certainly would appreciate it. Show some love for Brashard Smith. I'm Tyler Jones. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.